Welcome to another episode of Nerd Out. I'm Randy. This is Brian, and this is the Rick and Morty figures. Just a little back history if you haven't watched our back catalog. Our dear friend Ryan Ridley is the one of the writers and producers of Rick and Morty, and
hey there, Nerd Outs, Nerders, Outers, Outies. This is Ryan Ridley, writer, producer of Rick and Morty, and more importantly, lifelong best friend of Nerd Out host Randy Herkowitz.
Because of him, I got to experience San Diego Comic-Con in such a way, and everyone was super nice. But in addition to the fact that my friend Ryan is part of the show, I love the show. You have yet to see it.
I'm bad. I am. Yeah, I'm guilty.
Yeah,
I'm really shitty about getting into new thing. I mean,
I recommend it. I think
know it's
would
good.
love it.
I know everybody said it's good. I know it's good. It's just I don't like to get started on commitments until I'm ready.
I understand.
You know?
I understand. Well, right now they are about to come out with season 3. It's been a bit delayed, guys. Let's get season 3. Now I know you hear that, so you don't really care that I'm saying it, but you know, get season 3. I know they're like this close to having it done, but okay. So we know that these action figures are made from Funko. They're not part of the Funko reaction. They're not Funko Pops, thankfully, even though they do make all that stuff. They're like actual like 5-inch scale action figures, which is really interesting because like it totally bucks the trend of like today's figures. Like usually today's action figures are between 6-inch or 3 3/4 inch, pretty much, right? I mean, these are an interesting scale.
Taking this in right now.
Yeah, taking it. Do you think that it was done to sort of match like the Simpsons series?
I mean, I don't know.
It's hard to say.
That's a good question. I mean, it definitely like this size feels really nice for a cartoon.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean.
Yeah, no, it is a good size.
Is the show comparable to Simpsons a lot, or like Futurama? I mean.
Yes, yeah, I guess that would be fair.
I don't mean that in a bad way.
Yeah.
It aesthetically.
Yeah, I would say
like that. Like
I'd say that's fair.
The animation doesn't look real.
Right.
It looks very animated.
Yes.
Like very animated, cartoonish. This seems like a really good scale and size for it.
I agree.
For that type of, you know.
I'm very happy with the size. Also,
this guy's legs suck.
Yeah, his legs suck, and also. Like, this is my favorite guy, Bird Person, voiced by Dan Harmon. Do you know who he resembles?
Bolton?
No, close.
Oh, okay, yeah, Hawkman.
Hawkman from Buck Rogers. I think so.
Yeah, that's sweet.
Isn't that awesome?
Yeah.
That was like my favorite character in Buck Rogers.
His name Tom. His name's Tom.
Wow.
The actor
you know what?
His first name is Tom.
That's going deeper than me. But he is my favorite aesthetically and I think character-wise. And I want to spoil something that they showed in season 3, but I won't for anyone who's out there. But I'll tell you about it later, like because he died at the end of season 2. But it's really cool. So we've got Bird Person, we got Rick and Morty, and I do want to say
that's Morty, that's Rick.
Right.
Okay.
I do want to say off the bat, these figures are generally good, well sculpted, but the Morty head kind of sucks. It does. I'm gonna be honest. Like I'm truthful. Like for some reason, out of all of them, Morty's the only one that just doesn't look quite right.
Who's this guy? Balloon Man?
That is the Meeseeks.
Meeseeks.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
1911.
Morty's the only one that I really don't like.
I don't know what they said as far as their particular. The nuance of the designs of the sculpts or the articulation, but I haven't really actually seen them up close, so I don't have strong opinions of those, but it's cool just to see action figures made of the characters, and I can't wait to see more if the line is successful enough to warrant more.
They all come with a part to form the Snowball Build-A-Figure.
Okay.
Which is awesome. It's like a mech suit for a dog.
Sweet.
Yeah, so that's cool. I like the Build-A-Figure concept.
Yeah.
Do you?
I think I mean, what better way to make it be a completist?
Yeah,
I mean,
absolutely.
And you get a payoff for it? Hell yeah. I mean, build a figure, build something. I like that I think it's today's equivalent of a mail-away figure.
Okay.
Instead of having to collect points and send it in, you just get it.
You get it
with
instantly.
the figure. Yeah. Sweet.
I bought them at Target, and they were $12 a pop. Now I think $10 a pop is where they should be at, but I think maybe it was the Build-A-Figure that kind of pushed it. Would you rather pay $10 a pop and not get the Build-A-Figure, or would you rather get the Build-A-Figure?
I'll pay the extra couple bucks
you do.
for the
Okay.
Build-A-Figure. I think so. Yeah.
No, that's a good thing. That's a good question. I wasn't sure.
Fair.
Yeah, I think that seems fair. I really do think $10 feels better. It's just like 12 is just like that one step too far, but that's just me being a whiny.
But that's all about toys. Toys are one step too far. I mean, I think we're past the days of ever thinking we're going to get a toy at good value. Like every toy that's out by definition is going to be a couple bucks overpriced.
Why is that? Why is the action figure market so inflated compared to like other markets?
Yeah.
Like
Video games? I think
You
it's
think
just
so?
people want to play video games.
But like even regardless, like I'm trying to think of like even a non-toy related market. Like everything else seems to be like inflated, but not so inflated. But for some reason, it seems like action figures are like a $12 figure costs you $20, as opposed to like a widget that costs. You know, I don't know. It seems like action figures in general have really just like the prices are unjustifiable.
Yeah.
I think it's because they're losing popularity. They're dying.
Yeah.
And as bad as that sounds, I think physical toys are just... And it's crazy because they make the best stuff now.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
That they've ever made, but it's the most I don't want to say unpopular, but they sell the least of it now.
Right.
Probably.
It's not like back in the day when a G.I. Joe figure, like, they made like 3 million like quick hits, you know?
Yeah, or even like... No, I don't know. I'm going to switch gears for 2 seconds.
Yeah.
But like, look at the Soul Chigoken Bolt.
Okay.
That's way better than the 80s one, but...
Absolutely.
They probably sold 5% of those. It'll never be knocked off.
You're right.
And I just think that's why prices are so high.
Yeah,
you know?
I mean, you're probably not going to go to a garage sale like 10 years from now and find Rick and Morty figures, right? Because they are, I understand that point.
Yeah, this will be in someone's collection forever.
You're right.
No one's going to get this and not...
Yeah. No, that makes sense. And these are actually in the if you do find them at Target, they're in the collector section. Do you know what I'm talking about? Over by the electronics. And I'll tell you, like, I was trying to figure out why, because it seems like they could just be in like the regular toy aisle, and I'll tell you why. Because of this guy right here, dude. His name is Mr. Poopy Butthole.
Nice.
And it says it clearly,
Mr.
like
Poopy
Butthole. And
Butthole.
so when I saw him and I showed him to my son, I was like, "Hey, look, it's Mr. Poopy Butthole." And he was running through Target. He's like, "I want Poopy Butthole. I want Poopy Butthole. I want Poopy Butthole." So we got him a Mr. Poopy Butthole. Yeah.
It's Mr. Poopy
Mr. Poopy Butthole.
Yeah, that's sweet.
Without the Mr., it'd be like it would probably
It'd be inappropriate.
Yeah.
It'd be rude. But Mr. makes it all fine.
Makes it okay.
Makes it perfect. Yep.
But I mean, they make like stuffed Mr. Poopy Butthole, and Target. It even says, I think it did. Oh, I thought it said really big. Maybe not. But the action figure says Mr. Poopy Butthole. So, I also like the articulation. It's like not too much and not too little. Like it's like enough where you can do. Like I think Rick and Morty figures kind of lend themselves to completely inappropriate like positions and stuff. And I think that there's enough of that to allow you to do that. I could be wrong, but it's not too much. But it's not too little. It's not like a Star Wars. It's not like a 5-point articulation. Like there's good knee and ankle articulation, so that's good. And same thing with accessories. Like I think they probably could have added a few more accessories with a couple. Actually, I don't even know.
I love how this guy comes with a Beretta and iron.
Iron,
yeah. Like I don't understand.
Yeah. Yeah,
is this a good guy?
I don't know if you quite classify it
Sweet.
as that.
That's even better.
Yeah. I do want to mention like the packaging. It's okay, like it's serviceable, but goddamn, they were really difficult to crack open. Like the way that they were sealed in there were so tight that they were definitely keeping it from anyone opening.
Idiot kids destroying it in the aisle.
Dude, they were so tough to open, man. I was like needing knives and shit. Like they're real tight. Yeah. But
very simplistic.
Yeah. But that's part of like the appeal.
Yeah. Very cool.
Dude, this toy line lends itself to so many variants and store exclusives. It's ridiculous. And I know that you haven't seen the show.
But will there be?
Dude, if Funko doesn't take advantage of the opportunity to make such minor variants, they'd be fools, because the show lends itself to so many different minor variants, and so they can do like a GameStop variant Rick in, you know, with eye patch, or you know, they can do so many variants because these characters really lend themselves to that.
It's cool just to see action figures made of the characters, and I can't wait to see more if the line is successful enough to warrant more. Plenty of characters to see made into action figures. For instance, Jerry, Beth, Summer, Squanchy, Abradolf Linkler, Evil Morty, the Eye-Hole Man. So many wonderful characters.
I think Funko overall did a good job. I think that they handled it right. Some of the plastics.
I was just gonna say something about
Yeah,
that.
please do.
I don't like the plastic. Like on him, he just feels sort of pasty and a little bit.
I agree. I think his plastic feels a little like hollow.
Yeah, but they look like they fill the part. I mean, it's like I said, I haven't watched the cartoon, but I mean, they look good.
Yeah,
they do look good. They just don't feel great. So
I agree. I agree with you. They like. I really don't like how his wings are. Like,
yeah, they sound tingy.
Yeah, they sound tingy, and they don't hold very well. But I haven't had any breakage problems yet, so it's like I can't really complain about that because Funko has had a history of problems with their toys breaking, other than their Funko Pops. But a Funko Pop isn't an action figure in my opinion. Like it's just a tchotchke to get someone for a birthday gift that you don't know that well, but you know well enough that you know that you really like that show.
This guy likes that.
Yeah. I think my favorite is the Snowball Build-A-Figure.
Well,
so.
that's a good favorite to have.
Yeah,
it justifies the whole line. You know?
Yeah,
sweet.
This line's gonna get big. It's gonna get intense. Kudos. I think Funko did a good job, and I think this line could get very extensive. Shout out to Ryan Ridley, my good friend.
Lifelong best friend.
If you haven't watched Rick and Morty, which this guy hasn't, you need to watch it. Great show. Great show, great action figures. They're going to get carried away with variants, and I'm going to... I don't know how much I'm going to
get them?
I'm going to support them for as long as I can. I was a little disappointed. I was kind of hoping that we would get production samples. I felt so obligated to get a set of these, like, early on.
Lifelong best friend.
And I was busting Ryan's balls about it, but... I don't know what he can do about it.
Writer, producer of Rick and Morty.
But I was hoping that I was going to get like early samples of them, but I didn't. But I got them at Target, and I'm happy to get them, and I'm happy to contribute my $12 to the show. Cannot wait for Season 3.
Truly a rich universe, and more to come in Season 3, coming this summer.
Great job. I will be buying more, and until next time,
nerd out!
So I hope that the Nerd Out audience likes the toys and goes and buys them, cha-ching, and appreciates them, and hope that there's plenty more to come. You know what I'm saying? Hope that this thing gets this thing gets out there. It's out there in the Targets too, maybe. You know what I mean? Get out there in the Walmarts and the Targets, you know? Something in time for Father's Day. You know, something the daddies will like, you know? Something the fathers will like on Father's Day, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, baby? Yeah. So this is Ryan Ridley for Rick and Morty and Nerd Out signing off. Signing off. Nerd out.